Let me ask you something. What if I told you that after age 60, you could add 10 extra years of life? Not just lying in a hospital bed, but years filled with energy, clarity, and independence. Sounds impossible, right? But science is very clear. Your body has the power to slow down aging, and in some cases, even reverse the damage that's already been done. And here's the shocking part. The difference between someone who ages fast and someone who enjoys those extra 10 healthy years is not luck, not genetics. It's daily choices. So stay with me, because in this video, I'll reveal the exact science-backed habits, foods, and strategies that can literally reprogram your body for longer, healthier living. This isn't guesswork. It's real research that top doctors and scientists are talking about right now. Most people think aging is about gray hair, wrinkles, or weak joints. But the real danger of aging begins inside, at the cellular level. Cellular damage. Every day, your cells are bombarded with free radicals, toxins, and inflammation. Over time, they get weaker and stop repairing themselves. Mitochondrial. Decline your mitochondria, the tiny power plants in your cells, start to burn out. This means less energy, slower recovery, and fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. Hormonal shifts. After 60, key hormones like growth hormone, testosterone, and estrogen decline. This leads to weaker muscles, fragile bones, and slower metabolism. Immune system weakening. The immune system becomes less sharp, leaving you vulnerable to infections and even chronic diseases like cancer. Brain decline. Toxins and plaques begin to interfere with memory and focus, raising the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. But here's the truth. Aging itself is not the enemy. The real enemy is accelerated aging, when bad habits speed up this process. That's why some people look and feel 80 at the age of 65, while others are running marathons in their 70s. So, what does science say about adding extra years of healthy life after 60? Let's look at some of the biggest breakthroughs. The Blue Zone Secret. In regions like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, people often live past 100, disease-free. Studies show their diet, social connection, and movement habits keep their bodies biologically younger. Telomere research. Telomeres are the protective caps at the end of your DNA. The shorter they get, the faster you age. But here's the exciting part. Lifestyle changes like eating antioxidant-rich foods, regular exercise, and stress reduction can actually lengthen telomeres, slowing down aging at the genetic level. Epigenetics. Your genes are not your destiny. Epigenetics shows that the environment you create, through food, sleep, and habits, can turn bad genes off and good genes on. In other words, you can program your body to stay younger. Brain plasticity scientists once thought the brain stops growing after childhood. But now we know the brain can grow new cells and connections, even after 60, with the right stimulation and nutrients. Exercise as medicine. Harvard studies show that seniors who stay active reduce their risk of early death by up to 35%. That's almost like discovering a miracle drug, but it's free and available to everyone. The bottom line? Science proves that lifestyle, not just pills, can add a decade of health span to your life. When it comes to adding healthy, years after 60, food is your #1 medicine. Think of it this way. Every bite you take either fuels health or feeds disease. The 80-20 rule of longevity. In Okinawa, Japan, where people are famous for living past 100, they practice hara hachibu, which means eating until you're 80% full. This reduces strain on the digestive system, prevents overeating, and lowers risk of chronic diseases. Anti-inflammatory foods. Inflammation is the root cause of most age-related decline. Eat more berries, leafy greens, turmeric, ginger, and olive oil. These foods calm the fire inside your body, keeping joints, heart, and brain younger. The power of fiber. After 60, digestion slows down, but fiber-rich foods like beans, lentils, oats, and vegetables keep the gut healthy. A healthy gut means better immunity, stable energy, and stronger brain function. Protein for muscle preservation. Seniors often lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Include lean protein like fish, chicken, eggs, tofu, or Greek yogurt to maintain strength. Healthy fats for the brain. Omega-3 fats from salmon, walnuts, flaxseed, and chia protect memory and reduce risk of dementia. Your brain is 60% fat. Feed it the right fats. Limit the hidden killers processed. Meats, excess sugar, and refined carbs accelerate aging. Science shows they increase inflammation, shrink telomeres, and fuel diseases like diabetes. In short, build your plate around plants, good fats, lean protein, and whole foods. This is the longevity diet that keeps cells younger for longer. You've heard the saying, use it or lose it. This is especially true after 60. Why exercise? Anti-aging medicine. Exercise doesn't just keep you fit, it literally slows down biological aging. It boosts blood flow, strengthens mitochondria, and improves brain function. The 4 types of movement you need: aerobic exercise, cardio, walking, swimming, cycling. Just 150 minutes per week reduces heart disease risk by nearly 40%. Strength training, lifting light weights or body weight exercises like squats and push-ups, prevents muscle loss and strengthens bones, cutting fracture risk in half. Flexibility and balance yoga, tai chi, or simple stretching keeps joints mobile and reduces fall risk, a leading cause of disability in seniors. Daily movement gardening, walking upstairs, household chores. Small actions add up, keeping your body in constant motion. Brain-boosting bonus exercise. Increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that helps your brain grow new cells. That means better memory, sharper focus, and protection against dementia. The key is consistency. Even 20-30 minutes a day can transform your health trajectory and add years of vitality. Here's something most people ignore. You can eat the perfect diet and exercise daily. But if your mind is constantly stressed and your sleep is poor, you're still aging faster. The hidden killer. Chronic stress. Stress releases cortisol, a hormone that damages memory, weakens the immune system, and accelerates aging. Long-term stress is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. How to lower stress. Naturally, daily meditation, prayer, or mindfulness practice calms the nervous system. Spending 20 minutes in nature lowers blood pressure and stress hormones. Deep breathing exercises can reset the body in just a few minutes. The sleep-aging connection. Sleep is your body's repair system. During deep sleep, the brain's glymphatic system flushes out toxins like beta-amyloid, the protein linked to Alzheimer's. Without 7 to 8 hours of quality rest, toxins build up and aging accelerates. Tips for better sleep keep. A consistent sleep schedule. Limit screen time 1 hour before bed. Create a cool, dark, quiet sleeping environment. A calming routine like herbal tea or light stretching helps signal the brain to wind down. In short, stress is like hitting the fast-forward button on aging. Sleep is like hitting the reset button. Master both, and you'll feel younger almost instantly. Here's a truth backed by decades of research. Loneliness can kill you faster than smoking or obesity. The Harvard longevity study, the longest-running study on aging, found that the #1 predictor of long life wasn't wealth or career. It was strong relationships. People with close connections lived longer, healthier, and happier lives. Why social connection heals. Talking, laughing, and spending time with loved ones lowers stress hormones. It improves immune function and keeps the brain sharp. Seniors who stay socially engaged have a 70% lower risk of cognitive decline. The role of purpose. In Okinawa, Japan, they call it ikigai, a reason to wake up in the morning. Having purpose, whether it's gardening, teaching, volunteering, or even caring for grandkids, adds meaning and literally adds years to life. Practical steps. Join a community group or hobby club. Schedule weekly calls or visits with friends and family. Volunteer or mentor younger generations. You'll feel needed and valued. Humans are wired for connection. After 60, it's not just a nice thing, it's a survival tool. Purpose and people keep you alive longer than any pill ever will. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually put it into practice? Let me give you a simple day-in-the-life blueprint backed by science. Morning routine. Wake up and drink a glass of water with a squeeze of lemon. Do 10 minutes of stretching or light yoga. Breakfast, oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts. Mid-morning. Take a short walk outside. Sunlight boosts vitamin D and mood. Sip on green tea instead of sugary drinks. Lunch. A plate full of colorful vegetables, lean protein like fish or beans, and a drizzle of olive oil. Eat until you're 80% full. Remember, hara hachi bu. Afternoon. Engage your brain. Read, do puzzles, or learn something new. Connect with a friend or family member even for just 10 minutes. Evening, a light dinner with greens and healthy fats. 20-30 minutes of walking or gentle activity. Never just sit after dinner. Before bed, switch off screens an hour before sleep. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. Sleep 7 to 8 hours in a cool, dark room. Follow this daily blueprint, and you're not just living longer, you're living better. These small steps, stacked together, can add 10 healthy years to your life after 60. So here's the big takeaway. Aging is inevitable, but how you age is up to you. Science has made it clear. The choices you make after 60 can either speed up decline or gift you a decade of vitality. Eat the right foods. Move your body daily. Manage stress, sleep deeply, and surround yourself with love and purpose. Do this and you won't just add years to your life, you'll add life to your years, if you Found this video inspiring? Make sure to subscribe to Golden Life Health, where we share science-backed secrets every week to help you stay stronger, sharper, and younger, no matter your age. Remember, your future self is watching the choices you make today, so choose wisely, choose health, choose life.